Happy No Shave November Monday. Dan here with news that doesn't suck, and today we're starting a series on a book. Over the Top by Zig Ziglar. In this video, we're going to go over why this book in particular, and a little bit about the author. So, if you had to ask me, hey Dan, your house burned down, but you get a voucher for a book to help you start your life over. Or, hey Dan, the Library of Alexandria is burning down and you only have the opportunity to save one book. It's hypothetical. Do whatever you can, save them all. And what would you get? Or, hey Dan, I'm I'm working 3 jobs, or I'm raising children, and I've got like that much space in my day to put things inside my brain so that I can help change my future and become the person that I'm supposed to be. Well, the answer to all 3 of those questions would be this book, until further notice. And the reason I'm bringing it to you right now is that I've not heard anybody say anything about it in the last 10 years. And I don't know if that's just because, spoiler alert, the author passed away about 10 years ago, or I don't know what that is. If there's just further marketing on other, on other aspects of the business. But throwing that out there, anybody that I personally know that wants to help change their lives, I would take money out of my pocket and have this sent to them. Hint, hint. I love you guys. Hint, hint. So we're going to start with the introduction, and then we're going to move all the way through 15 chapters of this book. And my entire secret subplot of this video series is for you to go and buy this book and read it and essentially brainwash yourself to realize that you have what it takes to be more than you are, do more than you do, and have more than you have. What? Be more you... What? To be more than you are, to do more than you can do currently, and have more than you have. Well, what do you do with all that stuff that you have? I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Change the world. Figure it out. That's your problem. A little bit about the author, Hilary Hinton Ziegler. He was born back in the 20s. He was the 10th of 12 children, and he asked his mom, "Hey mom, why do you have so many kids?" And she asked him, "Well, son, how many would you like me to have stopped at?" And he said, "Well, definitely not after 9th, if you know what I mean." His friends call him Zig, which, I mean, for the last 25 years of his life, he's pretty much had everybody call him Zig. He made it all the way to his 30s and 40s. He thankfully had a lot of people that looked after him when he was young, and then when he was a young adult. His dad died when he was too early. When it was too early for him to really have good memories of his dad, and other people helped raise him and his family through the Depression, the Great Depression. For those that are, paying attention, and he made it through his life, found the love of his life, the redhead, and was eventually moved to Dallas, Texas. Was training for a company and pursuing his dream of being a motivational speaker, and made it all the way into pretty much to his 50s when he realized, hey, I'm making money, my family's all right, but the world needs to be changed. And at that point in time, he well, he was enthused by the closing of his company to the company that he worked for to go on and change the world and continue paying his bills on his own without that company. But he was enthused to start a company whose entire mission was to have a positive effect on the world, on the individuals of the world, to the point in time where the world's culture changes. And I would say that this book definitely is the culmination of that. He wrote "See You at the Top" as a sales motivation, plus some plus some outside of work, plus some outside of the work advancement, to have better relationships and to have better health and all that. But he continued to work and he continued to study on average 3 hours a day for about 25 years. And he got some very serious help from the theological, from the psychological, from the physiological community, from the relational health community. That they didn't call it relational health back then, but we can call it relational health community. And he'd gotten quite a bit of help and was able to put this book together so that again, we can all be more than we currently are, so we can all do more than we currently do, so we can have more than we currently have, so we can get the blocks and tackles, if you want to use a sports metaphor, so you can get the things done that you need to get done, so you can spend more of your life working on upper level goals, so you can develop your family, develop yourself, so you can develop your personal mission. And tomorrow we're going to work on the introduction. After that, chapter 1. Remember, you don't have to be sad. Gosh, I'm wrapped up. And remember, your news doesn't have to make you sad if you listen to news that doesn't suck.